wake up at 6:30, go for a run. Maybe I'll miss meditation. I'll eat some junk food every now and then.
You'll fap 6 times a day.
Yeah, of course.
So what's your routine like at the moment then for staying in shape, looking good?
So I'm switching over to way more about martial arts and fighting. So I'm still training in the gym, but maybe like 3 times a week now, just trying to do maintenance volume. Wake up at 6:30, go for a run, come back, protein, everything, and go for like maybe... Right now, it's a bit all over the place because I'm just recently switched over to prioritize fighting. But recently, it's more like just 3 times full body, just maintenance volume, just try and like maintain the size that I've got. And I'm just cutting down a little bit now because I may as well just get into like more fighter shape.
Is there anything which you preach that you sometimes don't necessarily follow from time to time?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, man. Maybe I'll miss meditation. I'll eat some junk food every now and then.
You'll fap 6 times a day.
Yeah, of course, bro. I'm doing it right now. Look underneath the table, man. Nah, not even that, man. Honestly, fapping for me is literally like less than once a year. But it's you're cheating when you have sex, I guess. But like, literally, don't watch porn, don't fap at all. That's like something I just don't. It's not even like discipline for me. Honestly, it'd be more discipline for me to do it because it doesn't even pop into my mind anymore. I'm not sure if you're the same, but once you've not done it in so long, it's like it's harder to do it than it is without. But I'd say probably for me, like my one thing that I do the most that I tell my boys not to, is probably like junk food. Like I like a treat every now and then. If me and my girl go to like a cafe or something, like I want to get like a little croissant or something.
I think the thing which I'm most annoyed at with my behavior and habits, social media is one of them. I even have the time limit on Instagram for how much time I spend on it. It's like you've been on for 1 hour and I just ignore. And I'm like, it's crazy. And I'm spending too much time on it. Like I say to myself, I go through periods of time where I'm like, this is ridiculous, I need to fix this. And then I just completely forget about it. And the way they suck you in, they get you every single time. So I am literally contemplating deleting the apps on my main phone, having my work phone with the apps on. And then any work which I need to do on Instagram, I will go on my work phone, done. And then I can just use this phone for anything else which I need to use it for.
Meditation really helps with this. I think that's the best benefit. It's like, so for maybe on average, it's like half an hour passes by till you realize, I'm wasting time, and you get off. With meditation, like you just become way more conscious and aware. So when I started meditating, like I was doing it quite extreme, like 60 minutes a day. But honestly, it got to the point where like I wouldn't even accidentally click on it anymore. Everything I did became with intention and purpose. So if there was a time that I clicked on it, to post something or something, I'd literally posted it and went off. But as I've like, it's times where I've not meditated as much, I find myself more prone to these things. Like, you probably know, like, with social media and everything, what they're trying to take from you is attention. And meditation is literally the skill of harnessing your attention for yourself. That's why like I preach it so highly, because it's literally, I think, the number one needed skill to fix mental health these days, because most of our mental health problems are coming from our smartphone, social media. And if you have the ability to control your attention and just really choose, okay, how long do I want to be on Instagram right now? Like I'm on it, like I've got a new account, literally maybe 2-3 minutes a day now. I just don't even, I was gonna say I follow no one. I follow like you and like 2 other guys literally, and I don't even look at your posts or anything. Like maybe if you've got a story whilst I've opened, okay, quick, I'll look at that. But it's like, Tate says this, he said like he does everything with purpose, with consciousness. I don't think he's like a master meditator or anything, but when he said it, I was like, oh yeah, like that really sounds like what a high level of meditation does to you. You ever meditated?
Do you know what? I think that is the answer to a lot of my problems. I think, especially this year, I'm trying to take on a little bit more. So there's more responsibility, more staff, even with just doing this podcast. Like, I can't help but constantly pre-plan things in advance. So typically I'd be like, right, okay, let's go to bed. And if I've got a podcast the next day, then all I can think about is the podcast and the questions I'm going to ask and how the conversation is going to go. And then I get like worked up. And then before I know it, like my heart rate's gone up and I just can't sleep for shit. So I feel like if I can master this art of meditation and doing it regularly, I think I'm just going to be so much more relaxed. My ultimate dream is to go to bed, lie down. Ow. That's what I want. Very rarely happens.
Yeah.
Even I have this, I'm trying to...
Is that whoop?
Yeah. I'll admit, even though I know the things which I need to do before bed to enhance and seduce myself into having a good night's sleep. I'm not that regularly. I'm not doing those things.
It's so interesting you use that exact phrase. I know what I should do, but I don't do it, because I hear that exact sentence all the time. And that's why I tell guys, like, just meditate. Like, literally, it's just an attention problem. It's nothing else. You're an extremely disciplined, hardworking guy, so we know you've got the capability for it. It's just that, like, using modern technologies has deteriorated some of your attention, because most likely, unless you're drinking caffeine really late or something, but most likely there's no physical issue for you to fall asleep. It's all in your mind, isn't it? It's because your attention is going somewhere else. If you're able to control your attention, like, I like, not to boast, but I can fall asleep in 10 minutes every single night, no problem at all. I have like deeper sleep problems later on in the night. REM sleep's a bit fucked from like trauma and everything, but like my sleep habits and falling asleep, absolutely perfect, just because of, honestly, the meditation, and then like some good habits before bedtime, not like using caffeine, not really going on your phone.